extraordinary. And I also find extraordinary this measure of yours, Rana, of TFEC, total final energy consumption, compared to the great strides being made in certain areas. For instance, Britain, top of the list when it comes to offshore wind installation, but actually languishing in the teens when it comes to TFEC. So where's the problem then?
So the problem is first that there has been an attention to supporting renewable energy, but not sufficiently an attention to really driving the structural change required, which means that we need to leave fossil fuel in the ground and phase out existing fossil fuel capacities. And this is in particular a problem when we are looking beyond the power sector, the electricity sector, because we consume more than 80% for heating, cooling, and transport. And these sectors highly depend on fossil fuel, and fossil fuel is still being highly subsidized in more than 110 economies. So 500 billion euros, US dollars going into fossil fuel subsidies. And in 2020, we only had 302 billion US dollars being invested in renewable power and fuels. So there is no levelized or level playing field. That's one aspect. And the other one is that very clearly, and we see it, the COVID recovery packages would have been a major opportunity and a game changer to really send strong signals to marketplace, to investors. And unfortunately, fossil fuel is being supported 6 times more than renewable energy.
But when I look at your list of total renewable power capacity at the end of 2020, and I look at your top 5 list with China, United States, Brazil, India, Germany, at least 4 of those have enormous amounts of coal consumption as well, whereas the UK, languishing in 13th, doesn't have any coal as part of its energy mix anymore as well. So we have to look at this in a more nuanced fashion. Doesn't it matter about which hydrocarbons rather than hydrocarbons en masse?
Obviously, the situation is differing from country to another, as for instance, and that's why there's a focus on the G20 country compared to developing countries. Here, the situation is quite different. However, the reality is, if we're really serious about climate change, and this is basically an evidence, we don't have another choice than phasing out fossil fuel. And this means coal, it means oil, it means gas. With regard to this, the good message is, and I think this is where we also see that players, that there are many players who understand this today. The good message is that technologies are there. Renewable energy, in particular wind and solar photovoltaics, is a least cost option. And we see, for instance, that corporations really identify these opportunities, and they do invest in renewable energy, not only because it makes environmental sense, but it makes business sense. For instance, there were growth rates of 10% of renewable energy power in 2020, whereas corporate power purchase agreement have grown by 18%. And I think what is really clear here is that also the finance and insurance sectors, for instance, do recognize today that there needs to be a price on fossil fuel pollution, and are divesting from investment into coal, oil, and gas.